Let's take a look at the fastest way to get through this SAT math question that deals with graphing. Now, a lot of students would be really tempted to go straight to Desmos with this, but in this case, that only helps if we know what our second equation is. And the time it takes to determine that second equation is going to be way too time consuming to get through this question. So instead, we need to make sure that we remember how we're dealing with things in standard form. So the first thing I want to do is, because I'm going to be translating this up 3 units, I need to figure out what my y-intercept is for my given equation. So I'm going to go straight to my y-intercept in C over B. So what does that mean? I'm going to have 23 over -8. So that's my current y-intercept. Now to that, if I'm going to translate up 3 units, that means I'm adding 3 to this. So if I add 3, the quickest way for me to do this is to get my common denominator. Well, 3 as my common denominator of 8 is 24 over 8. So I'm going to substitute this back in here. So if I have negative, now remember when I have that fraction, it doesn't matter if my negative is up top or my negative is on the bottom. So I'm going to treat this as negative 23 over 8. And then to that, I'm going to add 24 over 8. And that's going to give me 1 over 8. Now, careful here. This is the second place that students tend to make a big mistake. This is not what my C is. I need to remember that this is my y-intercept, right? Keep track of your labels on this. Now, if that's my y-intercept, that means that C over B is going to be equal to 1 over 8. Well, I already know my B. That hasn't changed. My B is still -8. So that means that C over -8 is going to be equal to 1 over 8. That means C is -1. So my brand new equation that we did really quickly here is coming through as 5x minus 8y minus 1. And now it's asking me about that x-intercept. So my x-intercept again is C over A. So I'm just going to come through and say, whoop, look at that. I missed my notation. So sorry. Let me fix this so there's no questions. 5x minus 8y equals -1. Equal sign is so important, of course. So now my C is -1 and my A is 5. So my x-intercept is -1 over 5. That was it.